Hi, my name is Naveen. In this video, I will show you how to download the latest Ubuntu LTS version 20.04 and install it on Virtualbox. So before proceeding with the download of the ISO file, we just have to make sure that Virtualbox is already installed on our machine. So once it is done, just open your favorite browser and type google.com. Inside the search box, just type Ubuntu 20.04. Now we can click on the first option, Ubuntu 20.04 LTS. It will directly navigate to the URL releases.ubuntu.com. As we are trying to download a desktop image, I will select the first option, 64-bit PC desktop image. This file is almost 2.5 GB of size and it will take some time based on your internet speed. Now we can see the Ubuntu 20.04 ISO is completely downloaded. Now click on Windows icon and search for Virtualbox. Click on the new button to add a new virtual machine. I am giving the name as Ubuntu 20.04. I have already created some folders for the Virtualbox, so I will just navigate and select that folder. The type will be Linux and the version will be 64-bit here. I have 16 GB of RAM in my machine, so I will give 4 GB to this virtual machine. And then check the second option, create a virtual hard disk now, and click on create. Based on the amount of hard disk space you have on your machine, you can give this appropriately. So I'll be giving 20 GB here, and I'll leave the rest of options as it is and click on create. Now before proceeding with the installation of this virtual machine, I just want to change few settings over here. Just click on the settings button and then go to system. Here I will increase the number of processors which I want to allocate to this VM. And once it is done, I'll click on display and increase the video memory size to its maximum 128 MB. And the final option would be to select the storage option here, where we will mount the ISO file which we downloaded. So here under the drop down, we need to click on choose a file and navigate to the folder where we have downloaded the file and click that ISO image and then click on open. Now the ISO is been mounted, just click on OK. I'll click on the start button now. Here I have around 3 to 4 ISO files mounted to this drive, so I need to select 20.04 under the drop down and then click on start. Here the installation process is checking for the disk if there are any issues with them. The check has been completed and it had found no errors. Here we have option to try Ubuntu before completely installing it on our disk, or directly you can go and install Ubuntu. If you want to try Ubuntu before installation, just click on try Ubuntu and explore the new features of 20.04. And once you are okay, you can click on the button install Ubuntu. Select the keyboard layout as English and the language as English and click on continue. I am going for a normal installation here, and I also want to check the first option, download updates while installing Ubuntu, so that all the updates will be completed during the installation process itself. Click on continue. Select the first option and click on install now. This is the first time we are installing it on the VM, so we have no issues here. Just click on continue. Select the time zone as per your region and click on continue. This is the step where we will add a new user. I am giving the name as coder and the computer name as coder box. Just pick a username and choose a password. Click on continue. For me, the installation process will take a bit longer as I have selected the download updates option. Now the installation has completed. Just click on restart now. Just click on enter here. Virtual machine has restarted now. Just click on the username and enter the password. Click on skip and then select the setup live patch and click on next. If you want to send diagnostic information to the Ubuntu developers, you can click on yes, or else you can click on no here and then click on next. Click on next and then done. Now the installation process is completed. Before starting exploring the operating system, the first step would be to update the repository and update any packages. Open the terminal and type sudo apt update to update the repository. Enter your admin password here. A repository update has been completed. Now we can see here we can upgrade 2 packages. Now I'll run the next command sudo apt upgrade. Now the next option is to install Virtualbox additions on this virtual machine so that we can make the virtual machine as full screen. Go to devices and click on insert guest addition CD image. It will automatically mount and we can click on the run button here. Enter your admin password and click on authenticate. Here we can see that the installation is not success. It says that GCC make and Perl packages are missing. I'll select these packages and I'll try to install them. Click enter and then type sudo apt install GCC make and Perl. Now once this installation gets completed, I'll try to install the Virtualbox additions once again. Try to make the virtual machine full screen and you can see that it's not scaling up to the screen of my machine. Now the packages got installed. I'll try to install the Virtualbox additions once again. Go to the home folder and select the Virtualbox mount. Here you can click on the run software button. Click on run. Just enter your password and click on authenticate. Virtualbox additions has been installed now. Now we will restart our virtual machine once. Once the virtual machine boots up, I will try to switch back to normal mode and then again I will go back to full screen mode. You can see here now the virtual machine is scaling as per my requirements. I'll just click on full screen. So you can see here by the installation of addition CD, we can scale our virtual machine to full screen. With this, the installation is complete now. You can go and explore all the new features of Ubuntu 20.04. But I would suggest to take a snapshot before doing any changes so that we don't have to install the operating system completely once again on a new VM. For this, I will minimize the virtual machine and then go to missions and click on take snapshot. I'll give a name to this snapshot and enter a brief description about the current state of my machine. Once it is done, click on OK. Now the machine is taking a snapshot. Now I will go and install Visual Studio Code on my machine. For that, open Ubuntu software, click on developments and then click on Visual Studio Code. I'll click on the install button and enter my credentials, then click on authenticate. After a few minutes, you can see that the Visual Studio Code icon is listed here. Now click on Visual Studio Code and check if it's properly installed or not. Yeah, we can see here the application has opened properly without any issues. Now I will close this one and try to restore my virtual machine to a previous state where the software was not installed. For this we need to power off the machine and go to virtual machine settings. Here under the hamburger icon we can see two states of the machine. The first one is the initial installation state, which we took a snapshot earlier, and the second one is the present state of the virtual machine, which we are running right now, where we have installed the Visual Studio Code editor. Now I will select the first option, initial installation, and then click on restore. Once we click the restore button, we have one more option, that is to take a snapshot of our current state. But I don't want to take a current snapshot, so I'll uncheck this option and click on restore. Now we will start the virtual machine. The virtual machine is restoring to its initial state. It will take some time, and once it boots up we can check for the Visual Studio Code software. You can see here it's not there. I'll also go to Ubuntu software and search for the Visual Studio Code editor. Now you saw how to download the ISO file of Ubuntu 20.04. Then install it on Virtualbox and take snapshots and then restore them. If you have any issues with the same process, just mention it in the comment section and I'll answer them. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel Me Aliu, and hope to see you in the next video. Thank you.